Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So the patch note for the February update is finally out. Well, the update seems to be a day later. That's because of the new year. Anyways, so let's get on with it, right? So wow, this is really a big update for the new year, boy. Boy, oh boy, lots of things to add, right? So yeah, let's see what has been added and what has been removed. Boy, oh boy. So new uniform stat 3 advancement, potential transcends, and new artifact has been added for Gamora, Drax, Adam Warlock. Challenge the new World Boss Legend Infinity Ultron with the updated heroes. Boy, oh boy. Infinity Ultron from the What If series, man. This is superb. This is great news, but it comes with a twist, boys. So here we go. Also, the Danger Room beta test with many agents have participated in is now over. Related contents has been modified so that our agents can progress their mission. So basically what it means is that Danger Room, damn, has been removed, boys. Danger Room is no longer in the game. So I'm kind of upset with that, right? Because because Danger Room is one of the few co-op mode, right, where which is actually a co-op gameplay mode, right? Because yeah, damn man, and the rewards were so damn good, man. Those exchange, wow. But anyways, it is what it is. Can't really be helped. And yeah, I wouldn't say that it was very time consuming. It was actually very good. Means only 5 runs in a day, nothing much. But anyways, it is what it is. We'll come to it right now. Let's go ahead and check the uniforms, right, for our boy, the boy Adam Warlock, the perfect human, right? So yeah, he is a creature, male order, right? Now that's going to be a problem, right? Being a creature, I don't know how he is going to pan out for World Boss Legend. Being a creature, we have to wait and watch. His uniform effect though is fan freaking tastic. 15% of chain hit damage. Wow, additional PS damage of 5% and immunity to guard break, right? So that means you can use a CTP of energy or CTP of rage, right? You don't need to worry about guard break. And he is the second, right, non-native tier 3 character who is actually receiving pierce damage. The first one was Tina, and now, well, she is actually a normal tier 1 character. He is a native tier 2 character who's rather the first native tier 2 character who's actually receiving this 5% pierce damage. So that's interesting, boys, right? So let's see the change skill. So his passive skill has been changed, right? So previously, right, in terms of his passive was when hit, right, applies to enemies, bind for 3 seconds and 40% chance to penetrate everything. So now the bind stuff is gone and he now has 70% chance to penetrate everything always on, right? And instead of the bind effect, right, for 3 seconds, which is useless, now he gets decreased basic damage received by 25%, which is superb. First skill, look in terms of like a text, it's look just a stun. Second skill, I'd say this is the one of the best second skill, right? It seems he has a counter attack. It can even ignore iframes, so that's fantastic. So remove all active buff from the targets, right? It has paralysis. Apart from that, he has 20% of HP recovery and removes all debuff for 5 seconds. Wow, that's superb. However, what makes me worried is that maybe this 20% of HP recovery and remove all debuff may be only active if he is able to land the counter. So but that we have to wait and watch, right? Because yeah, considering that this may be his only healing skill, let's wait and watch. And his third skill, right, he has invincibility of, and the best thing is this counter skill has only 6 seconds of cooldown if you have max skill cooldown, right. His third skill, right, it's again a V-pad, or rather, when using manual controls, your character will continuously attack nearby enemy. Good. And he has an accumulation, right, of 1.1%, which is again fantastic, for 12 seconds at a cooldown of 9 seconds. So wow, so he is from the start to the finish of the fight, he is always going to have this accumulation buff active. His fourth skill, right, decrease all defense, which stacks up to minus 50%. I'm not really a fan of all defense down anymore, considering it doesn't really matter in World Boss Legend. However, he does get immunity to all damage for 6 seconds raw, so that's good. Yeah, and once again 9 seconds of cooldown, right, if you have max skill cooldown. His fifth skill has a 20 guard hit, boy, for 6 seconds, and it has a frenzy buff again at 9 second cooldown, right. So to me, I don't think Adam Warlock is going to be proc friendly at all, right. So I believe the only, or the best way to go with him, if you want to use him for PvE, the best route would be the CTP of Rage. Well, at least that's what it seems like, or else you have to delay his attack by quite a bit, right. 9 seconds, damn, that's too long, boys. But anyways, now coming down to Gamora, she is now, as expected, a super villain. Boy, uniform effect is really good. Critical damage of 25%, guaranteed dodge rate by 35%, guaranteed critical rate by 30%. Whenever I see guaranteed critical rate, it good for CTP of rate, right. So her leadership, right, speed types get 55% of physical attack and all speed of 6%. Wow, that's fantastic, right. However, they have kept it lower than the latest Black Cat uniform. So yeah, so if you don't have the Black Cat uniform, I would say this is the second best option for you guys, right, especially for ABX super villain day, right. So her tier 1 passive, right, it now has bleed, which is meh, and silence for 1 second, something like moonstone, right, and yeah, at a cooldown of 5 seconds. So definitely you can use this in ABX, right, although you have to time it perfectly. Her tier 2 passive is fantastic, but however it only applies to her. I wish it applied to the entire team, then boy it would have been a must buy uniform. So 45% increased damage to superheroes and supervillains, and then bonus damage and skill damage. So her first skill, at least on paper, nothing much in terms of text. Second skill has paralysis, so she does have silence and paralysis, so two of the skills required for ABX. So let's see whether she gets buns or not. Her third skill has bind and 100% chance to penetrate everything for 1 second, and invincibility for 3 seconds, and an accumulation buff for 7 seconds at a cooldown of 7.5 seconds. So I'd say which is actually pretty good. Her fourth skill has a 60% chance to penetrate everything, again for 3 seconds, immunity to all damage for 5 seconds, and all attack buff of 35%. Okay, her fifth skill has 30% poison damage every 1 second, right. 60% enemies are, sorry, to enemies it applies 30% poison damage and 60% chance of missing attack or whatever. One good thing, she receives a 15% of max HP recovery and a frenzy buff, right. So yeah, pretty decent kit, right, pretty decent kit. Now let's come to our boy Drax Classic, right. So the uniform effect, right, okay, quick reflex applies to self, right, decrease basic damage received by supervillain and superhero factions by 60%, so that's good, and increase skill damage and bonus damage. Very good uniform effect, boys. And now his leadership, right, his leadership has been bumped, right. So yeah, that's quite interesting to see, right, man, boy. So previously his leadership was like, if you have 3 combat character in the team, right, and with him being the leader, you'd get a max HP of increased by 45%, but now it is 65%, so that's 20% more. So I'd say that's cool, or rather awesome, right? And his tier 1 passive is decrease all basic attack by applies to enemies, right? Decrease all basic attack by 10%, stacks up to 30%. Decrease all resistance by 30%, stacks up to 40%. Decrease all basic defense by 10%, stacks up to 50%. Wow, this is just tier 1 passive. Fantastic. His tier 2 passive is decrease damage received from reflect by 60%, only for physical reflect. Ignores target dodged by 30%, which is great. Increase damage dealt to target with mockery effect by 70%. So he gets the Blue Marvel treatment, boy. He is Blue Marvel 2.0. His first skill is quite basic, just stun. Second skill is again quite basic, just a stun. Third skill is quite interesting. It has stun, silence, and the so-called mockery effect, boys. Boy, oh boy. And oh my god, he recovers 40% of his max HP for 2 seconds. That means a total of 80% of HP recovery, and removes all debuff for 4 seconds at a cooldown of 9 seconds. I'd say this is really good. 80% of max HP recovery every 9 seconds without any so-called artifact, right? Fourth skill has stun, remove all active buff. Okay, so that's great. And paralysis, again great, right? And super armor, increase all basic defense by 40% for 7 seconds, immunity to all damage for 6 seconds, increase all attack by 50% and all defense by 30%, and all speed. So it's kind of like a frenzy buff. And his fifth skill has stun, silence, and 70% chance to penetrate everything, invincibility of 6 seconds, and another frenzy buff. So yeah, he looks quite tanky, boy. I believe he is going to wreak some havoc in PvP, and maybe he would be the counter for Spider-Man. Who knows, man? Just one update later, right? So now we get to see Adam Warlock's tier 3 skill. In terms of text, right, there is nothing much. He gets all defense down, which stacks up to 70%, which doesn't really matter nowadays. So invincibility of 10 seconds and 40% of all attack buff, and that's it, nothing else, right? Because he gets a native peer. So there is nothing much to his tier 3 skill, and he just throws a moon or a planet or something at the people, right? So yeah, whatever. And Gamora and Drax are getting their potential awakened, so quite basic stuff for like each another, like all the transcended character. Is just that they both are getting 50% of increased basic damage for one attack. So yeah, that's okay, and you guys can see how it's going to look like. So yeah, now the sad part, boys, the sad part, right? Danger Room beta test over. We thank to all our agents for their active participation in Danger Room beta test. The beta test will be over after the February update. So the rewards for final season of Danger Room will be given to target agents who have record of playing final season of Danger Room Extreme at least once before the update. Rewards the Danger Room chest of the rank achieved. So if you are in Platinum, right, you will receive the Platinum chest. If you are in Vibranium, you will receive the Vibranium chest, and so on, right? And the shield special support will be changed, because it used to give that additional reward for Danger Room. So product with Danger Room related effect will be improved before additional reward can be achieved at Danger Room shield support chest. After shield support chest will be distributed to inbox for 15 days when first logging into the game. Okay, agents who have already have shield special support effect applied will have change effect applied automatically after update and acquire the checks by logging into the game after the update. Duration of the effect will not be changed, right? So previously, from the shield support chest, we used to get gold, Macron crystal, Macron shard, and Phoenix feather. But now we will get a rank 1 black antimatter, non-stone of chaos, Macron crystal, Macron shards, and Phoenix feather. What I really don't like that they left out the gold, boys. But anyways, dimension mission contribution point rewards, all right, are improved so that X-Gene and biometric can be acquired. The 8th step will be added to dimension mission contribution reward, where X-Gene biometrics can be acquired through contribution chest, right? So they're adding another step for the dimension mission, so which is okay. The dimension mission contribution and points will remain without being changed after the update. Agent can proceed with 8-step reward after the update only when 7th-step reward has not been received before the update, right? Okay, agents who have reached the repeating rewards before the update will be able to access the 8th-step the next reset. So after the reset, do not do your dimension mission, boys. Do not do your dimension missions, otherwise you will be losing out on the 8th-step reward. So that's really important, right? Yeah. And that being said, right, the contribution chest will be distributed according to agent level, as I've already mentioned. So yeah, whatever danger room related challenges has been modified. So definitely, like for the daily challenges or any of the quests or missions where danger room was required will be removed, right? And yeah, instead of that, yeah, heroic curse, seal academy curses, so it has been removed and it will be replaced by relevant quests, right? Maybe story mode, world boss, something like that. And danger room has been removed from game guide, event points, alliance effect, content board and others. So this means that danger room has been removed for good, boys. Well, we have to wait and watch. Maybe it may or may not come back. Who knows, right? We don't know. We don't freaking know, boys. And now the exciting part. That's we are done with the sad part. So now the best part of the update, the new world boss legend, right? Ultron upgraded with Infinity Stone has arrived. Prepare for the threat for the new supervillain inspired by Marvel Studios. What if the new world boss legend Infinity Ultron has been added? Agent can enter with a team of 3. So yeah, we all know the drill. You can use either the tier 3 or transcend potential character, and to unlock the Ultron world boss legend, right, you need to clear Null 5 times and Mephisto 5 times, right? So after the reset, do not, I repeat, do not play your world boss legend. However, if you cannot really wait, you can just click on the complete now button and you can pay some crystals and unlock the stage instead of clearing Null and Mephisto. And if you are a F2P or a low spender, I would suggest don't do that, right? So clear the new world boss legend Infinity Ultron to receive various reward like search for potential tier 2 tier 3 math, so which is quite is for everything, means all other world boss legends, CTP, reforging core, whatnot. The acquisition of cosmic cube fragment will also be guaranteed just like the other world boss legend. And the best thing is that we can now get a mighty CTP of destruction, right, from world boss legend Ultron, which is fan freaking tastic. The special icon Ultron's victory will be given as a first clear reward upon clearing difficulty 1. So once you clear the stage 1 of Ultron world boss legend, right, we will get a special icon. Apart from that, 4 to 6 star artifact ultimate lifeform Ultron can be acquired upon clearing certain difficulties for the first time, right? So it is like guaranteed if you clear like certain stages. However, the only randomness that they have added is that it could be either between 4 to 6 stars. So maybe you and me can get 4 star and someone else can get 6 stars. So that makes a huge difference, right, depending how good or bad his artifact is. The biometrics Ultron will not be given. So yeah, the biometric of Ultron will not be given. I don't know why, but it is what it is. He is a very easy character to get. The world boss UI has been improved, so all the world boss legends will be at one place. In fact, the ultimate and the normal ones, as you can see, they have created several tabs, right? New challenges related to new world boss legend Infinity Ultron have been added. So we are also getting new artifacts, right? So for Gamora, right, ignores targets dodged by 20%, which is good. And additional increase basic damage dealt to enemies with 50% or HP or below by 25%, right? So yeah, not bad. And for Drax, right, when hit, right, increase all basic attack by 5% and an additional of 0.5% of total instinct stacks up to 70%. So that's going to be interesting because his kit was all defensive. Now he is getting an offensive mixture, right, with the help of his artifact. So we have to wait and watch how important this particular artifact is, but it is not really a must have, right? If you just want to use him for PvP, which is again questionable. Once the update goes live only, then we'll know how good he is for PvP or PvE. And in terms of Adam Warlock, right, he gets, whenever his HP is below 99%, he recovers 2.5% of his max HP every 1 second. So he gets a continuous heal just like Wolverine or other healing character, but it's only 2.5%, and that is at 6 star. Keep that in mind, right? If you get a 3 star, 4 star, it will be probably much lower, right? Now the coveted artifact Ultron, where the randomness, right, it comes into picture, the RNG. So what does it gives, right? Chance to activate, can attack enemies with ignore targeting. Okay, so something like Icarus, right? So 100% chance to ignore iframe, right? But only for 4 seconds at 6 star, right? So only 4 seconds, and it also increases his basic attack by 30% for 4 seconds at a cooldown of 9 seconds. So I'd say not really bad if you are able to get the 6 star one. So good luck with that, right? And definitely new feature pass has been added, and with the new feature pass we get special icon for Nova and Cosmic Ghost Rider, and the future pass, yeah. And apart from that, there are some other icons. As you can see, this is the Nova, Adam Warlock, Ultron's icon, which we are going to get by clearing the first stage of Ultron, and Cosmic Ghost Rider. All of them looks really cool. Some other improvement, right? Now you can see what could be the power and max stat for a mighty or a brilliant CTP. You can check it in your inventory, right? And the main thing, right, now you can save team slots for Alliance Conquest, so which is really a game changer, right? So it is really good. And apart from that, there are certain other improvements, so I'm not going to bore you guys. Like Valkyrie's third skill has been fixed for using her counter skill, and there are a lot of other things. So however, the major things we have already covered. So do let me know down below under the comment section, right? How excited are you about the update, and how sad are you for the Danger Room Extreme? Well, do let me know. So catch you guys soon once the update goes live. Till then, take care and have fun.